Hello everyone, my name is Jermaine True, bringing you back to another video. I know it's been a long time, I've been away, been working on schoolwork, trying to better myself, and trying to get my direction of the channel straight with myself and everything. But besides that, I have a special guest with me today. His name is Versatile. He's um he's new to the gaming world as far as Destiny goes, which is a good thing because that's what Bungie wanted. They wanted to bring new players into the game, into the Destiny world. So Adrian, why don't you introduce yourself, Mr. Versatile?
Then you just introduced me, bro.
Ignore him, y'all. Ignore him. He's rude
I'm not rude.
and he's big. He's a big meanie.
I'm
Okay.
not a meanie. I'm not a big meanie.
All right, so of course you know in the first Destiny, you know they had the three classes: Warlock, Hunter, Titan, which is broken into other subclasses. In the new Destiny, they're gonna have the same, the same classes. They're still gonna have the Hunter, the Warlock, the Titan, but they're gonna have new subclasses in this. They're gonna have this class called the Sentinel, which is also known as Captain America. That's the one I showed you where the Titan was throwing the shield and it was bouncing off the enemies. They're gonna have the Dawn Blade, which is the one where the Warlock you saw, he imbued himself with anyway, he was engulfed in fire and he had the sword and he was throwing it at people, and then you had the one I don't think you really seen yet, which is the Arc Strider, and the Arc Strider is kind of like the blade dance you seen me play where but I'm my character I don't know how to explain it. You have to see it, but basically it's art class. He has a blade and he goes around and he cuts people up. I don't know. It's not like in other games where actually cut them up. He goes up to them, he strikes them with the blade and they die, something like that. But I thought this would be interesting because coming from a player that's potentially going to be looking into buying Destiny 2 and hopefully maybe joining my lobby by accident and ending up on the enemy team and you become my primary target.
Screw you. Trying to take advantage of me. Trying to take advantage of me already.
No, what I'm saying? You know how it is. I show you that meme where the guy was like, whenever your friend's up on the enemy team, and the guy was like, I guess it's up to me to take that bitch down. It was Stewie. I look forward to it though. So, what do you expect? What do you expect when it comes to Destiny 2? I'm pretty sure everybody wants to hear from you, and enough of me talking. I'll put a little New York twist on that talking.
What do I expect?
Yeah, what do you expect? Do you for one thing? Okay, so one thing in Destiny 1, they had in PvP, which is player versus player, they had 6 players on one team, 6 players on the other team. Destiny 2 is going to be 4 players in the multiplayer instead of 6 on the team. It's going to be 4 on the team. So how do you feel about that? Do you think it would be better if they left it 6 versus 6, or do you think it would be better on a more competitive level for them having made the changes to 4v4? So it's kind of more like small team battles instead of big team battles.
Not really much of a difference, but I'm cool with either way. 4 versus 4, like, it don't matter to me. As long as I'm on a good team.
Okay. As long as you're up on my team, what I'm saying. Don't worry, I'll put you under my wing and I got you.
I'm gonna practice. Practice it.
Oh snap! Except when it comes to fighting games, don't practice fighting games at all. Cause
Practicing racing, yeah, that's mine.
No.
Practicing.
Yeah, I gotta practice at racing because he's really good at racing. I'm not that good at racing games. I'm pretty
You good
decent.
at cheating and racing.
I don't know what he's talking about, y'all. Anyway, let's get back to Destiny. Before he confuses y'all with more lies. Don't listen to him. But okay, so you got that. I don't think you ever played a game like Destiny where you got the player versus environment. You team up with players and you go into like story-driven missions that you got to kill like different enemies and stuff like that, fight bosses and stuff. So, are you excited? You know, are you looking forward to playing that type of mode?
Actually, yeah. Actually, yeah. I never played Destiny when I just watched. But I never got a chance. Well, I had a chance to play. I just didn't really want to play it. But I feel like Destiny 2, from what I've seen, yeah, I definitely look at purchasing it. Get in the feel of things to see how it works.
Okay. Okay. Now, speaking on the classes, you know, going back to the classes I told you about earlier, from the classes out, the new subclasses I described, which one, you know, kind of sounds the most appealing? You know, you haven't seen too much of the gameplay yourself, but you know, this first video, little podcast thing is just to, you know, kind of pick your brain a little bit, or what you know, what you feel like you should expect, or what you feel like that you want out of the game. Oh no, I'm burping into the microphone. I'm so sorry, y'all. Dinner was busting. In the words of Dashi, it was original recipe. But so which one? You know, like I said, the Dawn Blade, the Sentinel, which is also what everybody's calling the Captain American subclass, which is the one where he has the shield. The Warlock, the Dawn Blade.
What's the good thing? He grow fiery wings.
Yeah, that's the one where he grows like the fiery wings, and he has the sword, and you know he throws. He every time he swings the sword, you know, some fire come down. It's kind of hard to describe it, you know. I don't know how to put it in the word, but it's a pretty cool class. I'm actually a primary hunter person who primarily plays as a hunter myself. So I'm actually looking forward to possibly starting out as a warlock, because like I said, I'm one of those people who's looking at Arc Strider right now and saying that he's just a revamped Arc Blade with a spear instead of the actual blade in his hand. But it looks pretty cool from the gameplay. I don't know. I had to wait till I get my hands on the beta or see more gameplay, because like I said, E3 is this weekend, so we'll know more from that. Speaking of which, we'll talk about E3 in another video, but as far as let's get back to talking about Destiny. Okay, so you know, you say you're looking forward to playing, you know, from the classes I described, Dawn Blade seemed like it'd be pretty cool. What else is something? As far as this is everything off the top of the head, folks. This is, you know, completely unscripted. You know, it's not like we sat down and said, you know, this is what we're gonna say. This is, you know, completely, you know, homework podcast. Let's say it like that. But anyway, okay, let's talk about the weapons in Destiny 2. I think I showed you a couple. I think I showed you a little couple snippets of the weapons we're going to have in Destiny 2. You know, in Destiny 1, we had, you know, of course, we had sniper rifles, we had machine guns, we had rocket launchers, assault rifles, you know.
I didn't see the rocket launcher. I don't think I seen that.
You think you seen the rocket launcher in Destiny 1?
Seen everything else.
Okay. Well, you know, you basically know what a rocket launcher is, though. Oh, yeah. But in Destiny 2, they're changing up the system. You know, in Destiny 1, you had, you know, the primary slot, your secondary slot, and you got your heavy slot, which had your machine guns, your rocket launchers, and your sword. Now, which brings me to another thing about Destiny. In Destiny 2, from what everybody's been, you know, gathering from the videos and the screenshots, is that there are going to be more swords in this game. So, you know, and which is going to be, it's going to be huge. I love it. I can't wait, because in Destiny 1, I'm not really using my sword that much unless I'm just like, screw it one day and just like, I'm going to use my sword. I may use it a little bit in PvE, but not a lot. I would like to use it more in PvP. And, you know, that I might be able to, that might become more valuable. Not valuable, but valuable, like the other word. As a weapon. So, how do you feel about, you know, them introducing more melee weapons? Because in Destiny 1, there wasn't that many swords. You had maybe I believe it's 5 swords. You had, actually it's more than that. You had the 3 legendaries, then the 3, because obviously they came out the legendaries at 6. You had this legendary one that was like a void one. That's
You're
7,
falling behind.
and then you had the one they just introduced in the Rise of Iron. So that's 8. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which I'm pretty sure somebody in the comment section will probably do. So you have. So in Destiny 2, it appears there's gonna be more melee weapons. So how do you feel about that? Because I'm pretty sure in most games. What is your take on this coming from a person who's played other shooting games? I'm pretty sure you play your fair share of Call of Duty games, 007 games, Splinter Cell, maybe a little Metal Gear Solid or something like that. How is your feel on that as far as them implementing more melee weapons?
I like the idea, actually. I like it.
Like to run around, stab people.
Yep. Yep.
So you see yourself running around the game, just slashing people up with a sword.
You're in the lead.
Yeah, that's another thing. That's another thing. You just gotta. It's I'm pretty sure as you play the game, you'll come up with ways to be able to catch people off guard and be able to get them with the sword. As a lot of other players, I'm pretty sure will do. It's not too much more to touch on as far as the first video. This first video was just to pick my partner's brains. Next video, by the next video, I'm gonna show him some more gameplay, some more clips, and, get on more into the Destiny hype train, and hopefully that'll, persuade him more to buy the game. Cause I would love more of my friends to own this game and play, not just people that I play with on PSN, but just friends that actually live around me, But I'm looking forward to it. It sounds like he's looking forward to it. I hope everyone else is looking forward. I can't wait. E3 is this weekend. I'm so sorry. Anyway, I hope everybody enjoyed it. It's a little bit impromptu, but it's good to pick each other's brains, and especially how Bungie said they wanted more new players to join the game. Another thing I didn't really mention is that they're gonna be bringing a clan system into the game. Instead of you having to go create a clan on another website and actually have it show up in the game, they're actually gonna have it implemented into the game, and you're gonna be able to create your own clan or join clans a lot easier instead of having to go through all these trials and tribulations. But we'll touch on that more in another video. We have a lot of things great coming for the channel. You'll be seeing more of my friend, Versatile, also known as Adrian, right here. I hope everyone has a great day. Thank you for tuning in, and as always, if you like the video, leave a like, subscribe for more content. I promise you with more content. All right, peace.
Peace.